We're excited to launch the newest edition of the Cheetah Digital Customer Engagement Suite, Tim.
It's here.
Cheetah Personalization.
Personalization, big deal.
Now, in a moment, we'll let our Chief Product Officer, Bill Ingram, reveal the launch details and technical features. But we thought we'd present the reasons why this period in time, it's crucial for brand marketers to think differently about personalization.
And I think you're referencing 2020, the year of
2020 and beyond.
Yes. Yes. It's everything. I mean, we all know what it was, man. 2020, to say that 2020 was the year of the digital transformation is a complete understatement. I mean, if you're a restaurant, you had to figure out, you changed your business model completely, off-premise, orders, etc.
Unbelievable what some of those guys managed to pull off in such a short amount of
Yeah,
time.
I mean, great stories, you know, from some of our clients like Bloom and Brands. But if you're a brick and mortar, I mean, how many brick and mortars are out there that had to completely change their business model because of this global pandemic? I mean, you had to go online.
Hospitality, travel. I mean, just the impacts have been incredible.
And we empathize with you. We understand every single one of you watching. Your business has been disrupted in some way, shape, or form. So,
but I would say, you know, what's the commonality in many of these industries? The commonality is this massive digital acceleration.
Yes,
moving business models online.
Yep,
trying to establish relationships with consumers via digital channels very, very quickly. That has been common in many, many industries.
Yeah, everybody. I mean, this is, again, the year of digital transformation. And one other thing that's, I think, also ubiquitous across anybody who's watching right now is the advertising landscape. Like, not only is the pandemic and everything else happening, but the advertising landscape has just completely fallen out from underneath of us. Everybody spends money in advertising, and we know the laundry list, right? We've been barking this tune all year long.
Yeah, the new age of privacy, right? IDFA, Apple's IDFA changes. Wow. I mean, attribution on digital advertising, that's a serious challenge for marketers.
I mean, you look at cookies, you look at what Safari did, what Google's doing. You got the CCPA, which now there's a new amendment that was just passed in the fall of 2020. Here's the California, what is it now called? The California Privacy Rights Act that's going to go in place. So that's not going to stop.
No, it's not. The legislation is going to carry on squeezing some of the ways that marketers have been able to access data and to hyper-personalize content at scale through, you know, places like Facebook and Google and the coterie of third-party data partnerships that they had. That world is very much under pressure. But of course, consumers are still demanding even more so now with this acceleration of business models online. Give me personalized experiences, personalized content, personalized offers. So you've got very different competing forces that are coming to a head. And obviously that's something we've been thinking a lot about.
Yeah, I mean, we've been busy at work at it. And we know that you can't just shift, if we talk advertising right there, you can't just take the third-party data and the data you've been collecting or the behavior you've been buying from someone else and just flip the switch and personalize on it. It's not going to happen. So we've been busy getting ahead of these hurdles. That's the great news in 2020, right?
Yeah. And of course, you know, when we think about personalization differently, one of the ways, you know, before we announced Cheetah Personalization that we've been encouraging marketers to embrace has been collecting zero-party data. So getting transparent information from consumers, usually in return for a value exchange, that allows the consumer to tell you about themselves, their preferences, their desires, their motivations, so that you can use that data to drive personalization versus data that you might have caught from other areas, third-party data, etc., in the past.
And there's a differentiator there, right? This psychographic data that you said explicitly declared from the consumers is unique to the brand that's collecting it, unlike shared third-party data you might be buying from a black box. So, you know, as that erodes and crumbles, and that's just advertising. But if you want to make better matches on email, if you want to go beyond, hey, Tim, in your subject line, if you really want the meat and potatoes, you need that zero-party data. And Richard, we know we've been beating this drum. You and I personally have been doing this for years, well before zero-party data was a phrase.
Was a thing.
But now you've got Forrester, and here's a quote. Forrester just published a recent prediction for 2021 and their major predictions that claims 1 in 4 CMOs will invest in more technology to collect zero-party data. So it's here. It's at scale.
Yeah. But I would say, you know, what's exciting about the launch of personalization is zero-party data is only one facet of how you can actually get to know your customers to deliver next generation personalization. It's an important facet, but it's just one. You also need to be able to bring customer data from a whole variety of different sources together with customer insights in order to power personalized offers, personalized content, and actually lift the experience you provide to consumer to treat them as an individual. And that's the key. It's marketing to individuals, which I believe is going to govern the winners or losers over the next 2-3 years in terms of being able to build relationships with customers online.
You're absolutely right. And you hit the nail on the head. Marketing to individuals, to people at one-to-one at scale, not segments, not groups. That's critical. That's everything.
Now let's talk about it. The value of personalization, although it has been difficult in the past, and we're solving that problem for marketers now with the launch of cheated personalization, the fact that personalization actually can deliver business results has been well known, right?
Yeah, I mean, take our opinions out of the mix. Why don't you read? I know we've put together a couple of stats here to share. What is the industry saying?
So real-time offers and content personalization drive 10 times more effectiveness than traditional outbound campaigns, according to Gartner.
So can I just chime in on there? Yeah. I just recently interviewed Salon Group, $13 billion grocer over in Europe, and they got a 10 times lift in engagement when they personalized the real-time offers in their actual apps across multiple places. So
Gartner was right.
Gartner nailed it.
All right, here's another one. Personalization that's well activated can lead to a 20% plus uplift in revenue and retention and a 20% more efficiency in marketing and cost savings. And that's McKinsey.
Again, I'm going to tell you, I interviewed one of our clients, a global sporting goods brand that drove $250,000 from one single email campaign that was all dynamically, personalized with information, psychographic information they had on their consumer database.
Okay, so we all know personalization done well drive results. Yeah. But marketers have been doing, dear first name type personalization for decades, right? But meaningful personalization requires changing the content of the message itself to match the customer's needs.
Absolutely.
Now, this sort of personalization is driven by data such as past purchases, locations, and in the first generation of personalization systems, the data assigned customers to segments, right? Really important.
Yeah, sure.
And everyone within each segment received the same message. Now, while this was more effective than sending the same message to everyone, right, regardless of segments, it's still far from the ideal of crafting a unique message for each customer based on their unique situation with you in their own journey.
Yep.
Now, in human terms, right, if we try and sort of correlate this a little bit with an analogy, this is the difference between an automated telephone system that makes callers choose from a limited set of predefined options and a live customer agent who can understand a complicated problem that you have and works with you, the caller, to find a solution. And I've got to say, hats off to the CDP Institute for this analogy, fantastic little analogy of the difference between first generation personalization and second generation personalization.
Yeah, I think we're also seeing out there next gen personalization right now. But I agree. Look, if I walk into my doctor's office or the hospital, I don't want to be put into a segment bin. I want customized treatment, or a trainer. I want customized treatment.
So we all know, makes sense. Most of us absolutely, particularly me, dread getting put through to that automated system with its predefined segments that it wants to put me in. I hate it.
Look, at the end of the day, what you said, we're marketing to individuals here, right? We're all collectively doing that. We already do this in our human interaction. We should be doing this with our marketing automation and our marketing planning. So
the key is, right, as the example suggests we've just gone through, that dealing with people as individuals and not segments is that distinction between first and second generation personalization solutions. And that's what cheetah personalization is all about.
So the great news is Bill is teed up. He's going to explain what the new cheetah personalization engine does as part of the, the new extension to the customer engagement suite. And I don't know, do we let him do his thing?
Let's let him do his thing. Let's press play and let you enjoy what Bill has to say.
All right, let's go, Bill.
The next evolution of the Cheetah Customer Engagement Suite, Cheetah Personalization. Cheetah Personalization allows marketers to orchestrate real-time interactions across all channels and touchpoints, and it can influence and inform all the other solutions within the customer engagement suite. Cheetah Personalization currently includes 3 capabilities, and we'll have more over time. These key capabilities allow you to derive from content to path to optimization, all powered by decisioning and machine learning. This includes delivering the next best experience, the next best journey, and incorporating the next best offer. First, next best experiences are enabled by our next generation personalization solution. Cheetah Real-Time Personalization captures real-time data events on web and mobile devices and can apply targeted in-moment recommendations. Think of a fire hose that can bring streaming data from all digital channels right into your marketing database. Real-time data events are fed into the Cheetah EDP to provide a more comprehensive view of the customer. We can then do all sorts of creative things with that data: analytics, scoring, insights, and further engagement. Marketers can then apply offer and product recommendations in real time, leveraging the real-time capabilities for on-site and off-site targeting and retargeting. A number of our customers are already leveraging this capability for site engagement, and it can be easily deployed on your website or mobile app with minimal setup time. If you are interested in learning more about next best experiences, please follow up with us. Second, we have our next-gen approach to journey orchestration. You requested this capability from us and we delivered. You wanted to sequence the steps of customer engagement in an instinctive and visual way. You wanted it to be easy and intuitive. You wanted to be able to track what was working and what wasn't. You wanted to trigger journeys based on real-time events. Well, we have that. A fully fledged real-time orchestration product that allows you to choose the next best journey. Cheetah Journey Designer allows you to create better relationships with your customers across all channels and touch points. Cheetah Journey Designer allows marketers to browse, build, publish, and manage sophisticated journeys powered by the Customer Engagement Suite. Journey Designer provides the most comprehensive set of journeys in the market, from simple triggered journeys to multi-step marketing templates and fully custom journeys. We provide a library of marketing-friendly standard journeys that can be easily configured to drive effectiveness. The library we ship to start will include cart abandonment, onboarding, post-purchase, win-back, anniversary, and progressive profiling. We find that these journeys meet the needs of many of our customers across industries, and the library will continue to grow over time. Journey Analytics will then create insights. You can now have visibility into operational marketing metrics and dashboards that evaluate conversions and numbers of customers flowing through journeys. You can also apply machine learning and intelligent decisioning to inform downstream journeys and offers. If you want to learn more about Cheetah Journey Designer, we want to hear from you. A number of our customers are involved in our beta program. Finally, we have next best offers. Customers of our Cheetah Loyalty solution are no strangers to what we can achieve with offer management. We have taken the next steps and infused intelligent models, decisioning, and recommendations to add true intelligence to offers and made them available across the platform. As you might have heard in the Loyalty Track presentation from Saling Group, our Cheetah ML engine analyzes millions of Saling purchases to make offer recommendations on thousands of products. This eliminates all the manual work and what would be virtually impossible for a human to create alone. Intelligent Offers applies marketing insights and machine learning to optimize experiences. Specifically, Intelligent Offer Management allows you to design and personalize content for individuals. Offers can be content, messages, text, images, and many other forms. We can seamlessly manage the content versions from within our platform. You can leverage machine learning and artificial intelligence to optimize offer selection. You can also generate next best offer and next best action strategies on websites to drive conversions. We are thrilled to bring this next-gen solution to the Customer Engagement Suite and look for a host of new innovations from us around personalization in 2021 and beyond. We also have a great practitioner session dedicated to personalization, including demos, tips and tricks, and roadmaps, so please do tune into that one. Lastly, please join us for an executive panel that our CEO Samir Kazi is moderating, titled A Blueprint for Personalization at Scale. He'll be joined by an esteemed cast of C-level execs and personalization experts from a wide variety of brands and industries. Check out that session to learn about the technology blueprint needed to achieve personalization at scale.